welcome to another fantastic episode of the Rambles podcast. We are your hosts.
Hello.
Go ahead, fellas.
It's
Fantastic. Another high energy episode. All right, I got to get this fucking pop filter out of my way. It's really in the way. I don't know. I can't ever tell.
Let me tell you
Half
about
the time.
pop filters. Something that's pretty
Tell me
cool.
about pop filters.
Pop filters.
Am I popping?
No.
I don't know.
cool.
Are you locking?
If you hold one finger in front of your mouth, like about 2 inches away, and
Sick.
it does the exact same thing as a pop filter.
Oh, that's pretty fucking neat.
Isn't that crazy? So if you don't have a pop filter, all you have to do is
Just
Put-
wear your
put a finger.
wear your finger out.
put a finger
Yeah.
right in front of your face while you're singing or recording or doing whatever.
Because it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, but
good.
a pop filter looks professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh
You
yeah,
gotta have
for
the pop
sure.
filter because it looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
I thought that was like common knowledge.
Yeah.
Pop filter means you're cool.
Yeah. Well, I've
yeah.
got... Oh, I'm clipping. Let me adjust my... I've got 2 pop filters because I've got the little windscreen foam pop filter that sits over the top of the mic. And then I've got the little bendy arm pantyhose pop filter
That's unnecessary.
that sits in front of my face.
You've got 2 pop filters?
Well, I mean, yeah, I didn't want to leave any of the shit in the box.
Double popping? Pop,
Well, yeah.
pop.
Poppity pop.
Yeah.
Snap, crackle, pop, pop.
Oh, I don't even snap and crackle. It's just pop pop. That's it.
Pop pop lock drop.
I don't know what that means.
Good little first tidbit
Yep.
for the episode.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
learned
Yep.
something new about pop filters. And the
And
fact
James
that
has
they're
2 of them.
useless.
I do.
And James
I
has
do.
2 of them.
And I
You know-
always want to add more. Because I think it'd be hilarious if we ever do videos to just see like 13 pop filters.
James has
Between me
45 pop
and the mic.
filters. Just
Half of them aren't even in between me and the mic. Most of them aren't even. They're just there as decoration at this point. That's all I want.
you
the
need
pop
to hot
filters
glue
for.
a bunch of them together on the microphone.
I'll give it some thought. So, what's going on? How was y'all's week?
It was a
You
week.
guys learn any new science stuff?
Science stuff.
Science
Yeah.
stuff. Science stuff.
I mean, I made.
We are a podcast of science and technology.
I made a
So,
what's it called? A silencer for industrial engines that are going to go on yachts this week at work. That's kind of cool.
that's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of cool to know what it's going into, kind of thing.
On another note, I saw a video of a robot that is made out of a pizza box that shines a laser into your eye using facial recognition.
What?
Isn't that genius?
I don't understand. Say that again.
So it is a robot, right? It's got like a laser,
Okay.
a laser on a little
Yeah.
axis arm.
Robot, got it. Laser, got it.
And there's a webcam, and it's all mounted
Okay.
to a pizza box, which like recognizes a face and then just shines the laser into your eye.
So you're telling me that a pizza box robot with a GoPro and a laser pointer is shooting people in the eye?
I just sent you the link to the video. It's the one that says, "Why did I ever build this?" Featuring astigmatism.
That's pretty funny.
Yep. I assume you're watching the video.
Are you watching the video?
Look,
or did you...
I am. And this kid has already, in the first 25 seconds, pissed me off. Wow, it's an age-old question. Have you ever wanted a robot that shoots lasers in your eyes? Does God exist? What's the meaning of life? Can I have a robot? No, get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck do you think? Shut the fuck up. All right, here we go. Fucking.
Need to not have so much anger all the time, bruh. Always
No,
angry.
I think being angry. Okay, let me.
You got this.
You gotta come up with the
being
excuse.
angry
I got you.
more often. No, I'm just trying to figure out a way to word it correctly. I think being angry more often will let me live longer because I can get that aggression out instead of bottling it up and turning into some mutant form of myself later.
Or you just don't let what other people do bother you.
But I have to because I'm stuck, surrounded by more morons and Mormons and idiots than I. Shout out to all the Mormons out there. And Morpheus, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to handle all of this. Shout out to all the Mormons named Morpheus out there.
Yep.
I was trying to smash
If
those
you're
words
watching
together,
this-
but it was not working in my mind.
Morpheus.
What?
Trying to smash together Morpheus and Mormons.
Take that.
Morpheums.
Oh, dibs, band name.
Morpheums?
Morpheums.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't understand why that was so hard. You guys, look, I get it's early, but you guys might want to start drinking coffee before you actually. You probably don't want to do that.
What's wrong with us right now?
You couldn't figure out how to fuse Morpheus and Mormons.
Okay, and how?
Morpheans.
Okay, but there's other ways you can mash two words together.
Yeah, I'm not really drawn to morphemes as much as I am like morpheum. I don't know, same thing. Damn it.
See, exactly. There's other options that you have to try to think of. Is there a better one?
Morpheus. You could do the first part of Mormon
Morpheus.
and add the Pheus.
I do kind of like
Morpheus?
Morpheus a little bit better.
Morpheus is good. What if we expanded it a little further and went Morpheusms? I can't do this.
Stop.
I have an idea in my head. It never comes out the way I imagine it. I apologize to all the listeners having to sit through that. I take full responsibility. Nerdnasty@gmail.com, spelled with 3 A's. Send your complaint.
So that he can
shout out to Crazy Bob.
Crazy Bob.
Listening again. Appreciate you, buddy.
Much preach, Crazy Bob. Is it like? Is it that? As long as it's not like a sideshow, Crazy Bob, I'm cool.
I don't know.
I don't know the answer to that
I
question.
need you to find out.
I'm gonna need you to figure that out. Let me know.
Quick update. I talked to my buddy Chad. He can in fact ride a unicycle, and he can in fact juggle. He's never tried to do them at the same time. I don't know why, but he said, "Yeah, I could probably do that." So we'll see. He doesn't have his unicycle anymore because he pawned it off for beer money. But
He sold his unicycle for beer money?
Right? Pretty upset. He used it as a mode of transportation around campus, so after college he needed more beer money, I guess. Probably wasn't working to get the ladies like he had once hoped.
Nah, well, you win some, you lose some, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But he said he is willing to come on the show and be weird. So if we want someone on the show that's just that can ride a unicycle and can juggle perhaps at the same time, but isn't going to be able to prove it because he doesn't have a unicycle, then I got your hookup, man. I got the perfect person.
What if we just take the back tire or the front tire off of a bicycle?
I don't think it
Yeah,
works
but then
that
he's got to
way.
hold. Then he's got to hold the whole rest of the bike up.
Well, I guess that's true.
Well, so this week I discovered that earwigs use origami to fold their wings. I don't know if you know that earwigs have wings, but they do, and they fold. Jesus, and they fold their wing. It's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
Kinda crazy. Crazy
I mean,
enough that
I
it
just-
might just work.
I can just imagine a little tiny bug, like flying around, landing, and its wings fold up into little swans. You know?
Those are the ones that burrow into your brain, right?
I believe.
Yeah.
Oh man,
What?
that's crazy. They burrow into your brain. I don't like that.
E-
Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
dude? No way. That thing's in your brain.
No.
Does it sing? Is
Does
that
it
how
sing?
you get, is that how you get songs stuck in your head?
Hey, whoop.
That little son of a bitch. Does it?
There's like the sigh of disappointment.
How big is it? Is it like? Surely this isn't actual size. I feel like I would have.
Maybe it
I
is.
would've-
I don't know.
I feel like I would have heard about it if this was actual size. Like, hey,
never heard of an
this
earwig?
thing that's half the size of your hand is digging through your ear canal, destroying your brain. I've heard of earwigs. I didn't know they burrowed into your brain. That's weird.
They're
Oh.
anywhere from 5 to 25 millimeters.
Oh, so tiny. Itty bitty.
Not very big.
This big. Teeny tiny. Alright, I'm holding my fingers up really small for reference to the
it's 5
listeners.
to 20, right?
5
5
yeah,
to
it's like
25.
real
Okay,
small.
well 25.4 millimeters is an inch. So,
Is it?
yes.
So yeah.
So they can be up to an inch long.
Yeah.
That's... I don't like that.
Well, it doesn't matter. They exist. I'm sorry. And they'll eat your brain.
Just eat it or burrow into it. I'm not sure which one
I have no
like
idea.
more, honestly. Are they just living in there because it's like warm and gooey and filled with electrical current?
Yeah, I would imagine that the bioelectricity that your body creates, you'd think it would kill an earwig. Or
I don't know.
anything that tried to crawl in on your brain.
Did you see this picture
Obviously not.
that you sent? Seems pretty resistant, man.
Yo, go to the
Resembles a
the
wasp.
fucking Wikipedia page.
Nope. So, speaking of wasps, funny story.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
Kill 'em all.
straight up, one of my biggest fears. Like, I freeze in fear. I can't even function around them, man. It's bad. So,
He'll sprint like a half mile to get away from a wasp.
bro, they're just the worst, and they just love me. Like
It's because you're so scared.
I've been like in my car driving, and one will just fly and hit the windshield from inside, like from the back of my car, and fly to the front and hit the windshield. I've had that happen, dude. I about shit my pants. Almost got in a wreck. Just swung the car into a neighborhood, put it in park, and just took off running. Left the door open. Nope. But yesterday, I was in my room.
Do you guys have a baby monkey in the background? What the hell is that sound?
It's a.
Are you guys at the petting zoo?
That's Leia.
Yes, that's a squeaky toy.
That is no dog.
So yeah,
Dogs don't make that sound.
it's a squeaky toy. You know, it's.
Oh,
But the dog's playing with it.
of course it is.
You know, can't take it away
Gotcha.
from her. That's rude.
I mean, you can.
I mean, I guess I could, but she's so cute with it. It's like her like a stuffed animal almost.
But
Anyways,
it's not stuffed. It's a squeaky toy. It's rubber.
Right.
It's loud.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I was standing in my room yesterday, like getting ready for work. I look over to my right, and about 10 feet away from me, crawling on the ground, is one of the biggest wasps I've ever seen. I'm saying this thing is like 4 inches. It was huge, and
4 inches
did you
in
stomp it
diameter.
to
Right.
death?
bright red. No, I was frozen in fear, right? So I stood there and stared at it for like, probably a solid 2 minutes. Just stared at it, and it just was crawling real slow. So I was pretty convinced that it was dying, but I didn't really want to risk it. So I just, like, walked out of my room, closed the door. I was going to be like, fuck it. If it's going to die, it's going to die.
Or it'll
It's
kill
gonna-
the cat. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly. So, like, 15 minutes later, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I really don't want to leave it in there with my cat. You know, this thing's, like, almost as big as my cat. Definitely scarier. So I went back in there, and I faced my fear, and I killed this thing. But it is a large son of a bitch. It's still sitting under. I killed it with my cat's tower, like the big toy that we have for her, because it's heavy
Yeah.
and flat on the bottom. So I
Yeah.
just smashed it to bits, and then just left the cat tower on the wasp. Like, nope, done. No, let it die under there. I don't want it to be like out for vengeance.
He has a super irrational fear of wasps.
I'm thinking I'm gonna like cut this thing's head off and mount it to my wall.
As a
like-
warning.
Yeah, I might stuff it and put it on display like in the front
Definitely do
of the
that.
house. You know what I mean? It's big enough to. It's definitely a trophy.
Definitely do that.
Make a necklace out of its stinger. Like, yeah, man.
Look, that's what I do. That's what I do. Anytime I see an ant, I squish it and hope that wherever it is, hope that the body sticks. Because if it sticks, I just leave it there as a warning sign to other ants and as a trophy, so that every time I walk past it, I look and I'm like, I look and tell and say to myself, another kill, another
did it.
notch on the belt. I will kill all ants.
There was some of the shingles are coming off our shed, and I picked one up yesterday when I was mowing, and there were so many ants all over that son of a bitch. So I put it on another shingle that fell off the
Son of a
roof
bitch.
and smashed them all together and killed them all.
Oh man. Killing ants with their friends. That's fuck.
Fuck ants, dude. I fucking hate ants.
What about the movie Ants?
Yeah, fuck that movie.
Did
I
you
like that movie. It's a pretty decent movie.
did you no. Ants was a weird movie, man. Go back and watch it now that you're older. It's
Oh no, I know it's
super
strange,
weird.
but I
Bug's Life was where it's at.
Fuck Bug's Life too.
Bug's Life
because
for
it's
life.
full of ants.
At least they're ants living in nature though. They're not like bugging
I
anybody's
don't give
house.
I don't give a fuck. I don't
Hey,
give a
man.
fuck.
Ants do a lot, all right? They help.
I'm fully aware of that,
Okay.
but they don't respect me because they come into my home without talking to me first. They bite you for no fucking reason. They crawl all over you like you're some kind of fucking jungle gym. The fuck out of here, dude. The fuck out of here. No, not okay. Not okay. Same with anything that feels it's okay to crawl all over me or for no fucking reason and bite me just because I exist and I'm in their fucking way. There's nothing. What?
He said, speaking of my irrational fear of wasps, I see one outside flying around and I don't want it to come inside, so I'm going to shut the window.
Oh yeah.
Fuck ants is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a garbage animal. It's okay though. They're not that bad. Wasps are worse.
It's also not an animal.
If I had to choose between ants and wasps, pretty much
It would
fucking
definitely
anything
be
else.
ants.
No way. No way. Get out.
I would pick ants over wasps. Like the entire wasp population could go and burn in hell. I would pick for ants to survive and then just kill them off one by one and leave them as trophies all over the walls.
There you go.
Wasps. Wasps, I would desecrate. Anytime I see a fucking wasp, I try and smack that motherfucker straight to the ground, stun him for a second, and then wait until he flips himself back over, starts to walk off before he can fly again, and then I crush him as he starts to lift off.
There you go. Bring his hopes back up and then just smash him right in his face. With his face.
Oh, yeah.
You should just pull off
Oh, yeah.
all the legs on one side.
No, because then he can still fly.
Can they fly very well with... Or are they unbalanced, just doing like a flat spin?
I'm not about to take the time to figure out. Just barrel rolls the entire time. Flies leaning on the side. I don't know. I'm not about to take the time to figure it out.
Can't land, so it keeps just smacking into the wall real hard. Fall into the ground.
And then he goes and tries and goes to try and see all his wasp buddies, and then they just murder him because he ain't got no legs and he's useless, like
Yep.
ISIS does to bomb makers when they blow their hands off.
Yep.
Nice.
Same kind of thing, but with wasps. I totally understand the correlation between wasps and terrorist organizations, because that's pretty much what they are. I mean, they come to your place, they terrorize the shit out of you. They contribute nothing good. Like, they don't make honey. They don't, I can't stand them.
They're fucking assholes.
Yeah, I've been under houses, like, working back when I was a plumber, and been, like, swarmed by wasps while trapped underneath somebody's house in their crawl space. Dude,
Assholes.
it's the worst.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sounds like a...
Yeah.
That
No,
would kind of
I
suck,
don't-
being stuck under a house and like,
Oh, yeah, and getting swarmed by anything. It's one of the main reasons that I'm no longer a plumber. I remember I was crawling under this house once, and I had gone to, it was one of those where I had to go all the way to one side of the house, then crawl all the way around this wall back to the original side of the house. So it's like a super long crawl. I get to where I'm supposed to get. I flip over on my back. I shine the light up, and the entire, like, floor, so, what was above me, like, a foot
Right.
above me, the entire thing was spiders. And, dude, I bugged out of there so fast. I got tunnel vision and just tore right out of that thing. It took me like 15 minutes to crawl out back there. It took me about 15 seconds to get out. The worst part was I had to like psych myself up, go in there and fix the shit real quick. I was like, just don't look up, don't look up, don't look up. Oh, dude, no way.
Nah, fuck that noise.
No way. I only did that once though. I probably wouldn't have done it again. You gotta call an exterminator. I'm not doing that. I'll take a picture if you want, but that's ridiculous. Good times.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Good times.
Fuck that. You say good times. You say good times, but I don't think it was. You're not very convincing that it was good times.
I should.
In fact,
you're probably right. You're probably right.
In
I
fact,
should say good stories is what I should say. Because
it was the worst of times. It was even worse at times.
Yeah. But it does make for some quality stories. I've got lots of good plumbing stories. So, it's an experience.
Yeah.
I think everyone should have to do 2 years of service work. It's an experience. Going into other people's houses every day. Go into like 6, 7 random people's houses and just see what they live in, see what they're about. Oh, look, this person hoards Playboy magazines. That's something else. And they're just talking to you like they're a normal person. You're like, you're not a normal person, man.
They are a normal person. They just happen to like Playboy a lot.
No.
Okay.
The house I'm referencing, the floor was made out of Playboy magazines.
Okay.
That's not normal. That's not normal. I mean, it's just not.
Define normal.
There's an average in America. I don't even have to look up the statistic. There is an average of maybe like 0.001 Playboy magazines making up the entire floor of the houses. You know what I mean? It's not a normal thing. It was the whole floor. It had to have been like 3 inches of Playboy magazines.
Was it intentional? Did he do it like that on purpose, or was it he just had so many Playboys that it just turned into his fucking floor?
Well, I mean, it's not like there were Playboys all over everything. It was just all over the floor. And then on his couch, he actually told me to take a seat because I did work outside of his house. And then went up to the door to take payment. And he was like, "Oh, come on in." And I took 1 step in the door, which was the only clear part of the floor. 1 step in, and it was just so the door could swing open and close. I couldn't even close the door behind me because I didn't want to step on the Playboy magazines. And he was like, "Come on in, take a seat." And I was like, "No, that's okay." The couch was covered in unopened mail. And his, like, I'm guessing is his grandson. Probably, I'm thinking 12, 13-year-old kid. Like, sitting on the other couch in the only open spot. And then the other side was covered in unopened mail. And then he walked in over all these Playboy magazines and sat in this office chair. So the only 2 spots that I could have even sat in, if I ever wanted to, were taken up by unused mail and people. I was so glad I didn't have to work inside that house. Just replacing a hydrant or something on the outside, but yeah. Crazy people. And that house wasn't even as nasty as the dude that lived right over here by us. There's a house right over here by us, and it is, dude.
Is it really, really bad?
Oh, man. The downstairs looks like any average old person's house. The upstairs where this guy lives is, dude, it is like he hasn't moved out of this in 15, 20 years. There's just, the grime on everything is so thick that everything looks black. Every book and DVD and, like, the light switch in his bathroom was, like, almost jet black. Looked like my phone screen. Like, oh, dude. So nasty.
Funky.
I had to walk through his room, through his bathroom, where there was an attic access to replace their water heater. It's the worst house I've ever been in.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awful.
It was so nasty. So yeah, like I said,
Better you than me.
good stories, crazy experiences going into other people's houses. But yeah, the times were a little rough. Times were a little bit rough.
So, I have a couple of things that frustrate me this week. We'll call it frustrating. The first one, so every month at the distillery on whatever day, they throw us a little luncheon.
Employee appreciation.
They cater.
thing?
Yeah. They cater us some lunch. This month was fajitas. Well,
Nice.
I don't eat meat. I don't eat animal products. Right? You know what I mean? So it's
Man.
they have what?
That's super rough. Huh? I'm reacting to your story.
Oh. So
That sucks. I feel for you. Like, you don't
Okay.
eat animal products, and that's probably all they had for fajitas.
well, I mean, yeah, pretty fucking much. It was chicken and beef fajitas. But I can eat the refried beans, the rice, and the fajita vegetables. So I'm over there, and I was gonna get, because they always have salad, but they only ever have, because it's Texas, ranch. I don't eat ranch.
Nice. Ranch. Lovely.
Yeah, ranch. Never anything else, because they're all like podunk country Texans. Like, you think of somebody that lives in Texas, and I promise you it's not me. It's these people. Anyways.
To be fair, ranch is fucking delicious. Shout out to Ranch, Hidden Valley, give me free stuff.
Shout outs to Hidden Valley. I enjoyed your ranch. So I'm like, oh, ranch. Do we have any other kind of salad dressing? Because I'd like to put something on. I'd like to have a salad. Like, no, sorry, we've only got ranch. And I was like, damn. Well, this chick behind me was like, what's wrong with ranch? Are you lactose intolerant? And I was like, no, I'm vegan. And she's like, oh, then what are you gonna eat? And I was like, bitch, look here. There's plenty of fucking vegetables down there. And who knows? So, I'm not vegan for moral reasons. I'm vegan for health reasons, because heart disease and other cardiac issues run in my family, and the less meat that I eat, the longer I can prolong death by high cholesterol, whatever. So
So you're trying
I
to
try to
prolong
avoid-
your bastardom?
No, I'm trying to prolong. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That is, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, yes, that is exactly what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Anyways. So, she's like, well, then how can you be vegan if you eat meat? And, like, turns and is like, making a big fucking deal about it. And everybody else that I work with, because I talk to people, and people are like, how do you do it? Why do you do it? Are you one of those assholes? And I'm like, I'm not an asshole. Health reasons, not moral reasons.
Okay, let's clarify something.
What?
You are an asshole.
It's true.
but
not on this topic, maybe.
not on this topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair? I mean, is that fair?
I feel like that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clear that up.
That's more than fair.
Okay.
That is fact. Plus, I don't. If I go over to somebody's place, and they're not about to fucking cook or take us out to take me out and willingly go to a vegan spot so that I can eat whatever, I'm not about to fucking starve myself. I'm not about to. I'll do my best to avoid eating whatever. Like, if I come over to y'all's place and y'all are like, hey, we're going to get street tacos, we don't have any food in the house. I'm not about to sit there and watch you fucking guys eat.
Right.
While
I mean, you could get a burrito or something that doesn't have meat.
Right.
That situation you described is very plausible, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like something that actually happens.
Fucking Halloween.
Oh, did that happen?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were
got
a
street
vegan.
taco. I wasn't. I'm just giving a reference.
Oh.
Anyways, I didn't eat onions, but I ate the asshole out of those street tacos. Why? Because I was fucking hungry.
Well, and the onions
what did they
on the
have on
tacos
them?
are fucking delicious. I mean,
They had onions on them, and I was totally fine with it.
because they're so good.
The onions are not good. The rest of it makes up for the onions being on there.
False.
And
the onions are what tie it together.
They like bring it all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like saying peanut butter and jellies are good. I mean, I wish they didn't have bread on them, but you know.
Sometimes I wish they didn't have bread on them.
Get the fuck out of here, James.
This podcast
How would
is
that
over.
work?
I can't
You
fucking
just
do this
spread
anymore.
some peanut butter on your left hand, spread some jelly on your right hand, and start licking
Smack
like
it
crazy.
together. Smack it together and lick the folds in between my hands.
Squeeze your hands together and lick the splooge that comes out from the middle.
No, I do jelly on the palm of my hand because jelly's a little less sticky than peanut butter, and then I do peanut butter on my fingertips or on my fingers, and then starting with the pinky, I
dip.
I roll my hand, and my pinky is the tightest, so that everything squeezes upwards. And I roll my fingers and my hand together and ball it into a fist until I'm out of peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. And then just
That is the entire time. That's how I eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without bread. But I'm getting sidetracked. So she turns and looks at all of my coworkers like they're about to be like, yeah, fuck you, James.
we're on your team.
But they all fucking know. She never I don't try to communicate with people because I'm terrible at communication. Though I have discovered that I can talk to people, I just have to podcast at people, which turns into these long, extravagant stories, and the people don't like that.
Extravagant.
Explanations of how you squeeze peanut butter and jelly out of the palm of your hand.
Exactly.
That's a life pro tip, though. That's not even a long rambled story. That's like, that's good to know. Out of bread, you got this, bro. Just believe in yourself. You don't need that bread.
Yeah.
You can get
you
get
gotta
some.
That, coat the peanut butter with the jelly in.
And just yeah.
You got some. If it's not processed sugars, if it's more jams and preserves, you've got some simple sugars in there. You've got some complex sugars in there.
I'm wondering.
It's got
if you were to put
carbs.
the jelly down first, and then a scoop of peanut butter, would the jelly keep the peanut butter from sticking to your hands?
No,
It
jelly's
doesn't matter
still
because you've got
sticky.
jelly on your hand and it's sugar. It's gonna make your hand sticky anyways.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, you know how when you get peanut butter on your fingers and it doesn't come off easily. Easier to lick the jelly off.
Really, I think if you don't have bread but do have like at least one dab of Dawn soap, this is a good life pro tip. If you don't have any soap, I wouldn't suggest it because it's gonna be hard to get off regardless without soap. Like, you can't lick all the jelly off of your hand. Get out. Like, if
You could
think
eat a Tide Pod.
Yeah. If you think you can lick all the jelly off of your hand, you need to grow up. That's what children think. That's why they're so messy. Covered in jelly and boogers and nasty shit.
I wholeheartedly support the Tide Pod challenge, and anybody who wants to eat Tide Pods, please do. And please record it. And please post it on the internet so that I can laugh at you and you can filter your stupid gene out of the fucking gene pool. Because people like you don't need to fucking breed. People like you need to be bred out of society. Because you're not fucking worth the time.
Rude.
No, it's not. Because if you're stupid enough to stick a fucking concentrated soap pod in your fucking mouth and eat it, you deserve to be bred out. Directly out of the gene pool.
That's a lot nicer than saying you just deserve to die. You know, it's like, hey, you deserve to finish your life. Just don't continue making more.
Yeah, breed yourself out of the gene pool.
Yeah.
Eat a Tide Pod until you're bred out of the gene pool.
I've got a new challenge for you. Got a new challenge. You ready? So,
sure.
You take a Tide Pod.
Right.
Stick it delicately between your teeth. Right?
Okay.
And then kick the fucking shit out of a paint bucket as hard as you can. If you don't break the Tide Pod and kill yourself, you win the challenge.
You fucking win. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
You still need to eat the Tide Pod because that's some desperate needing of breeding out. This chick got me so hyped that I woke up the next day mouthing the words, "These motherfuckers." Before my alarm, and I was in a full rage. Like, the second I woke up, I was like, "These motherfuckers," and I was like, reaching for my notepad, because I sleep with a notepad on the bed, because sometimes I wake up and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this has to be said on the podcast." So I was reaching for my notepad, and then I passed out before I could even get to the notepad, because I woke up and my hand was still outstretched, and I was like, what was I raging about in the middle of the night?
You missed a rage, huh?
I did. Yo, it woke me up and tried to get me to write it down, but I couldn't make it. I didn't make it, and I am disappointed in myself.
It's alright, man. We're disappointed in you too, if that makes you feel any better.
Fuck, you and my parents have something in common.
Oh, self-burn.
I hate myself.
So I was rooting through the first aid kit at work like I do about 2 or 3 times a week because I'm accident prone. And I noticed that there's some burn cream in there. And so next time somebody gets burned really good, I'm just going to go to the first aid kit and pick it out and just flick it at them. Just be like, "Hey, I think you need this." Hit them with that burn cream.
Burn!
Oh, wait.
No, toss
here.
it. Be like,
you need this more than I do.
You need to toss it like across the room while they're with the customer. "Hey, I saw you needed this earlier. I finally found it." Toss it to him.
Smack him in the side of the face with them. Yep. I'm pretty excited to see how that folds out.
So she says, How can you be vegan?" And then turns back and looks at everybody else, and everybody's just like, what? Like, I don't understand. I don't want to inconvenience other people with my dietary choices. So, I'm not about to ask my job to provide me with vegan food.
Vegan options?
Yeah, can you guys order me fucking salad every single time, but just for me, and make sure I don't have ranch? I need vinaigrette. You know how fucking douchey how big of a cunt I would sound like?
I mean, a little bit bigger than than what you already do. So.
Fuck you. I
It's a
don't
joke.
fucking sound like a cunt. Fuck you. I hope you fall down and scrape your fucking knee, man. Tell me I sound like a cunt. You sound like a cunt.
Okay.
Got him.
Ah, God damn it. Bastards, assholes, and cunts. We all deserve to be here. There's not a human being. The more I think about it, there's not a human being that deserves to go anywhere else but here.
Not even one?
No, not a single person. From the point of 2 years old, when you're sprinting around the house, the terrible twos as it's called by moms everywhere, from that point on, the entire rest of your life, you are a bastard and a piece of shit, and you deserve to be here.
So what you're saying
So
is...
just start shipping children to Mars as soon as they're 2.
Yeah, so you're saying 2 years old is when you become a bastard. So not a single person can not be a bastard?
Yeah.
So are you saying that babies aren't people? It's ageist, bro. That's fucked.
What? You get fucked.
I mean,
Get fucked.
you're the one saying that
I mean, yeah,
babies aren't
sometimes.
people.
No, I'm telling you to get fucked, and not in a good way. Babies can't fend for themselves. That's why in the middle of the night, forever, while they're babies forever, will wake up the entire house screaming at the top of its lungs because it needs a tit to suck on.
Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah, when does that stop?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's true. When does that stop?
I don't know.
That's only babies. So if you scream up in the middle of the night, wake up and scream that you need a tit to suck on, you're not a person? Bro, everyone's got their kink, dude. Being very judgmental.
I don't care.
Hello?
Anyways. Parking lot assholes.
What?
Parking
lots
lot
have assholes?
assholes. People in parking lots who are assholes. You guys know I hate going to the store. I fucking hate going to the store. With a vengeance, hate going to the fucking store.
Right.
Well, we know now for sure.
Yeah, there has never been a time that I've gone to the store other than in the middle of the night and been, yeah, this is fine. I'm on my way home from work the other day. I didn't have any pre-workout all week. So I had to just go and work out, which by the way is super fucking hard at 6 a.m.
Yeah, no
So
thanks.
after work one day, I decided I was going to go to the gym, go to the store, so I could buy pre-workout. So I at least had it for one day of the week. I'm on my way over there. I pull into the parking lot, and as I'm coming down the aisle, the woman behind me was not impressed and was not happy with how fast I was driving. So she whipped over into the lane next to mine, the parking lane next to mine, and was flying down. Well, I'm just kind of like poking on down the driving lane, and the first non-handicap spot, the person parked there is pulling out, and I'm like, sweet, I'm about to get this spot. There's like 3 cars behind me. The person behind me, I guarantee you, was thinking, shit, I really hope this person doesn't park there. The person behind them, probably not going to get the spot. And the person in the very back is like, fuck. I guess I'll just park at the back of the parking lot. There's no point in fucking hoping for anything because I'm never going to get this parking spot. Not with this many people in front of me. So, I'm pulling down, and I literally don't even have to wait. The person backs out and starts going as I smoothly pull in behind them. Well, the woman that was directly behind me at the stop sign at the top of the hill, that was flying down the other lane, pulls in, and it's a 2-way with angled parking spots. And I park and get out and notice she's sitting there staring at me with the window down. And I look at her, arms up. Yeah? And she rolls up her window, and it was so cartoonishly slow. Like when Mr. Burns rolls up his window, and it's just like long enough that you're like, that was kind of fucking, like, what is wrong with your window that it's going up that slow? So it rolls up, and the torso disappears, then the neck disappears, then the chin and the mouth, and I swear to God that it just hovers over her eyes for a second before going back to normal speed and rolling the rest of the way up, completely erasing the forehead. And then she drives off, just immediately. My trip to the store is fucking ruined. Immediately ruined. And then I walk in, and it's nice and warm outside, but it's kind of cool over by the freezer section, which is where the pharmacy is. It's not the pharmacy's not in the freezer section, but it's next to the freezer section, so everything over there is cold. So I put both my hands in my pockets, and I'm walking around. Well, after I realized they don't sell the pre-workout that I used to use, I walk back to electronics because I like to look at TVs because I'm in the market for a TV. So I walk back there, and no luck. None of the TVs that I want are priced the way I want them because, I mean, they're fucking TVs, and TVs are never priced how you want them. You got yours for free? I didn't think so.
No, but
Yeah.
I wanted to buy a TV.
Anyways. So I walk back there, no luck. And I had a friend that worked for loss prevention at Walmart. So I can always tell when somebody in loss prevention is following somebody else around because of all the goofy things that they're doing, how they're hiding behind aisles and staring at them from the ground. Like they'll fucking squat all the way down to the ground and just kind of melt into a puddle and peek around the corner like some, I don't know. Anyways, so I notice that somebody's following me. And I turn around, dude staring at me, looks down at the stuff he's got in his hand, and I think, why? So I want to check and see if he's following me or if he's following somebody else. So I wander around the store a minute. This motherfucker was following me. Now, they profile people when they walk in the door. If you've got both your hands, it's not called profiling because that's not allowed. But if you've got both your fucking hands in your pockets, you're going to be followed because you're up to no good. You got one hand in your pocket, totally fine. Two hands, no good. No hands, probably, I mean, there's a chance. But you got both hands in your pockets, you're up to no good. That's their thought process. Oops. Sorry, guys. And so this motherfucker's following me around because I've got both my hands in my pockets. I literally didn't touch anything. They never left my pockets. So, I had a terrible day at work.
He's stealing.
Yeah,
This guy's stealing.
I don't know, man.
I saw a picture on the internet today.
Maybe
and
he
it
was
was a
just
guy
making
that was triple
sure.
parked, and somebody put a condom under his windshield wipers and said, "If you park like this, please don't reproduce." I feel like that ties in pretty well with everything that we've been talking about.
Yeah, most definitely.
Maybe when you walked in, they saw that you were heated as fuck from the lady that was just staring at you, and they're like, I'm gonna watch this guy.
This guy's raging pretty
He's
hard.
about to fucking cause some problems in the store.
Yeah.
We
He's about to
definitely
fight
need to
a
follow
kid.
this fucking guy around.
About to go Hulk mode.
I mean, that may be it. It may not be so much the stealing anything. It may have been more the, let's make sure he doesn't, like, rip someone's face off.
What are they gonna do? They're not allowed to fucking touch me. Put a hand
Then
on
again,
me.
Inside the store that security is allowed to do.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They hold no authority.
If you go to attack someone in the store, they hold authority to stop you.
They
Most
can
of them
stop
are
you.
CLEAT certified security guards also, so.
At Walmart? Are you out of your fucking mind? No, they can't. They can't stop you. They're not they're not expressly allowed to stop you. Nowhere in their handbook or their job description. It's the same with cops. Cops don't have to stop a crime.
Well,
Did you know that?
I know that,
Yeah.
but I'm saying
It's
my
the same.
girlfriend's brother is the manager of a Walmart. And I met the guy that is the security for the Walmart that he manages. The guy is
Security,
CLEAT.
not
Yes.
loss prevention.
Yes. I'm talking about
I'm talking-
security.
Oh, I'm not. I'm talking
saying
about
if you
loss
rip someone's
prevention.
face off,
Loss
security can
prevention
stop
wouldn't be following you around if you were just raging out and they thought you were gonna cause some problems.
Yeah.
You know, that would be security. Loss prevention just like hides around and lurks around corners and
Yeah.
like it just.
I'm
Well,
talking
we're
about
not
security.
we're not in a high crime area, so we don't have security at our Walmarts.
Oh,
we
see.
only have
Oh,
loss
we-
Here's
prevention.
the difference about
Yeah.
our area. They lock
Yeah.
up everything. You have to. There's a separate. It's almost like a little mini microcosm of Walmart for the makeup section. So the girls have to like go past a person, like through a little lane, past a person, and when you get their makeup, they have to like pay for it right there at the makeup counter. It's crazy.
Yeah, they also
can't like just take it and carry it up to the front. They have to pay for it all right there. It's like its own little shop
yeah.
now.
They also have like pocket knives, like $1 pocket knives
Right.
are in a glass case, locked up.
Of course.
I just think it's hilarious.
Most
Anything-
of the
anything with
hygienic
a blade.
products.
I think anything with a blade should be locked behind a lock.
Yeah, all their razors. all
Scissor,
their-
yeah, scissors, razor blades. They put razor blades behind locks. Why aren't knives and scissors behind locks?
Because people steal razor blades. People don't really steal knives as much. But hygienic products, people steal those like crazy. Condoms, those are all behind lock. People steal them.
I'm gonna find the
people be stealing, man.
percentage of people who steal razor blades versus people who steal other blades, scissors, knives, stuff like that. I want to find out what the percentage is.
Good luck.
Yeah.
That sounds specific. Yep. People be stealing over here, especially the Walmart right by our house.
Oh,
It's
Like, what
rough.
was
I don't
it?
even like going to it.
It was like a few years back, like 7 people got stabbed there.
Yep.
And there was pretty frequently like shootings in the parking lot and shit.
And the parking lot is horribly designed.
Yeah.
Like the entrance to it's wonky, and there's like a gas station in the parking lot and stuff. So it's always just clogged up with traffic. You can't move through it very fast. There's all these like sketch-looking people looking at you. I don't know. I don't like this Walmart. It's not.
Well, it's fucking Walmart. Walmart always has sketch people looking at you.
Listen, man. That
No, you
while
listen,
that's
man.
true. while that's true, it's the ratio that counts. You know what I mean? Some Walmarts you go, you're like, man, I had 5 people sketch look at me this shopping trip. This one, it's like, dude, I had 2 normal people that I noticed in the entire store, and you're one of them. So
There were 2 regular people at the Walmart, and I was the only. I was both of them.
yeah. There's 16 people at the mental institution at my house. It's weird. But we're all friends. We all get along, you know. We do everything
Yeah, we're
together.
totally fine.
Yeah. We're not crazy. Crazy.
That's what you think. Anyways,
Anyways,
Speaking of
Yeah.
razor blades, did you know if you say rise up lights, it sounds like
Yes,
you're
I
saying
saw
razor
that.
blades in Australian? In an
yes.
Australian accent? Rise up lights. I think of it every time I hear razor blades now. I know how to say that in Australian.
So, I've been trying to get people to.
Man, my buddy Chad, he's on it, man. He's rip roaring ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like, I want to be on it. I'm weird.
What?
All right.
You tell people
is
that
pretty weird.
our podcast isn't weird.
I didn't say it was weird. That's just what he said. He said, I want to be on it. I'm weird.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All
fuck
right.
it. Bring him on.
All right.
Yeah, he's kind of strange.
Okay,
He's funny though.
he's a strange bird. He's entertaining.
Super random. Like he's super random all the time. At least it seems like
Yep.
it
He's
comes out of left
He's
field.
exceptionally ADD.
Yeah.
Makes him really good at music, though. You know, Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Do you watch that show?
No.
Oh, well, then, like, get your life together. Watch that show. But
Okay.
Charlie Kelly, Charlie Day in that show, Charlie,
Okay.
that's Chad. That's my friend Chad. My friend Chad is Charlie. I almost to a T. And now that analogy falls short because you've never seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't help you.
It's all good.
Uh,
All good. I'm sure one of our 6 listeners has seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it at this moment is going, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd be interested in hearing more. You shut
Yeah.
up, James.
Let's
Leave me alone.
fucking bring him on. Come on next week. Bring him on
Alright,
next
then.
week.
I'll get the scheduling.
Fuck.
we'll have our people contact his people.
Yeah.
Does he have Discord? We can get him on right now.
I actually asked him that last time I was over there. Let me tell you a little story.
Did he say what's Discord?
One time, I asked him to subscribe to a YouTube channel, right? I was like, hey man, you should go subscribe to this YouTube channel. His response was, I don't have a YouTube. I'm not that fancy. So, I doubt he has a Discord.
Am I about to be talking to a Neolithic era human being?
You might already be talking one. I have no idea what that means, man. Yes. Just gonna. No, it's just not very technologically sound, you know. So no, I asked him if he had a Discord, and he looked at me like I was crazy.
He's
I don't
kind
know
of
what that
redneck-ish.
means. He's not.
Okay.
I mean, not in like a
he's
bad way. I'm just saying we live in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We live like in the country, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Fuck it. Whatever.
listen, man. We
Bring 'em
live
on.
in Tulsa.
Well, we
It's
live in
not
Tulsa,
the
the city,
country.
but 20 minutes outside of town,
But
it's
he's
just
from
woods.
he's from a little up north where it's a little less populated. But I mean, you know, it'll be a good time. I'll get him on here. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I'll probably just drag him to my house and set up a microphone in the other room. Be like, all right, here's your spot. Just sit here, say stuff.
Cool.
Some headphones, you know.
Yeah.
Make him go sit in the garage with the squirrel.
Yeah.
There's just some kind of squirrel or something living in our garage, and I haven't been able to get it out.
Yeah. Yeah. They thought I was crazy when because I was the first one who noticed it. I went up there to grab something.
All
and it
right.
started
Nobody likes a
running around me.
bragger.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I knew about the squirrel before it was cool to know about the squirrel.
Oh
No,
god.
but I didn't know what it was. Something just started running around me, and so I bugged out naturally.
Naturally, he's like, "I'm out."
I dip mode. I didn't even grab what I needed to grab. I just ran down the stairs and stood there, frozen in fear. You know? I
Right.
didn't know what it was. Could be a wasp. You can never know. Like rat wasp. And then I was like, no, I gotta get it.
Rat wasp.
I gotta. Yeah, man, they're terrifying. They're as big as rats. They crawl on the ground.
Yeah.
They eat your mother when you're sleeping. Anyway, went back up there with a billy club. And grabbed what I needed to grab, didn't see it again. Kind of like looked around a little bit, didn't see it. Came back downstairs, told everyone, hey, there was something up in that garage. I don't know what it is, but it scared the shit out of me. Everyone was like, no, there's not. It was probably just the wind. No. I go, all right. So they went up there to look for it. Then, of course, it didn't make a sound while they were up there the first time. So
Right.
I look crazy, you know. But eventually,
I went up there, moved a curtain that they have put up in front of all the windows, and it came flying out of a box towards my face.
Nice.
And grabbed onto the curtain and took off running. I was like, well, it's now I don't know where.
I thought it was going to be like a raccoon. It's nice to discover that it was just a squirrel. I'm nearly as scared of it. I
So how do you
panic
guys-
easy, man. I panic so easy. That's why I play so much Fortnite. I'm trying to get over that quick to panic trigger.
No,
Yeah,
no. What you need to do is stick get a VR headset for your
Stick your thumb in your
PlayStation,
butt.
and yes,
Oh yeah.
start small first. Otherwise, you'll cause some ripping and have to go to the hospital.
That's what she said. Yeah.
But
damn it. you took the joke before I did, and I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
So
Sorry.
get a VR headset for your PlayStation, and buy the game Alien Isolation, and play it on VR. That'll get you over panicking real quick.
I don't know if it would.
Well, we went to Best Buy the other day, and the weird Oculus riff with the troll guy that controls the Oculus.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call that guy, but he had me put on the Oculus, and I had never done VR like that really before. And dude, yeah, it's pretty crazy. He was like, "Here, I'll put you on top of a building. Go ahead and just lean over and look down to the street below." I just was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm looking side to side. I'm looking at all the pretty buildings. I'm not gonna look down there. That's nuts." And the one where the T-Rex is like sprinting at you from the other side of the field. Man, do you want me to just go running out of the store with this thing on my head? This is a terror. You have no idea who you just put this on. Took it off. I was like, yeah, that was fun. It was pretty great. He kept touching my face with his weird little hands. I don't know. It's like, let me adjust that for you. Like, I don't know. I'd have to get my own if I ever wanted to do that again.
And he's not kidding. It was like a little troll guy.
Dude, he was weird. He was like
a freaking troll.
Like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, giving out Oculus samples. You want to try? Because we were like kind of walking by the virtual reality things. We're like, oh yeah, look, that's pretty cool. We need to get this at some point. He's like, do you want to try the Oculus? It's like, sure, man.
I was like, nope.
Yeah, I didn't think about him having like put it on my head. I was like trying to take it from him. Like, yeah, man, I'll use that. Now, let me
stop touching it. Let me
stop touching me.
I would have immediately been like, look, you're gonna let me put this on, or I'm gonna fucking walk away. I'm not about to have you and your tiny weird arms grabbing at me like I don't know what.
I'm pretty sure he only had 3 fingers on each hand. I mean, probably not, but that's just what it seemed like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he had little claw hands.
Yeah.
And not like not like he lost 2 fingers. Just like
that's how they grew.
That's how they were.
Yeah.
Like little raptor hands.
Yeah.
It's half the reality experience he put me in. You know.
You seem like a cool dude, and
oh yeah, he was totally cool.
But please, you're freaking me out. Let me just put this on by myself.
Don't fucking touch me, bro.
Yeah, just don't
fucking touch me.
I don't know you like that. Don't fucking touch me.
He made me fill out a little thing on this like iPad. Like he put in your name and stuff just so he can show his bosses that he showed somebody the thing.
You mean so that he has your information and can come to your place?
Yeah. I only put my name and email address, but
that's
like
all it takes to find somebody's information.
We were out of the store yet.
It's 2018.
I don't even think we were out of the store yet, and I was like, dude, I should have made something up. I should have put some random name in there. Now this weird, like, wizard, virtual reality guru knows where I live.
Gremlin.
Yeah, that's what it was. There's this gremlin knows where I live. He's gonna like come and like put me in a virtual reality state when I'm sleeping, so I don't know, and I'll wake up in virtual reality and just have no idea.
He's gonna Bill Cosby your ass.
Yeah, straight up. Something's off. I don't know what it is yet. I should just fly to work and see if I can figure it out there. Get my little Jetsons car. Thing kind of sounds funny. Might need to take it to the shop.
Anyways. What in the fuck is going on in y'all's background, man? Y'all got all kinds of sounds.
It's peanuts.
Peanuts? Oh.
No, penis. No.
Penis.
Yeah,
penis or peanuts? Penis, peanut penises? Or peanuts?
I don't know.
Hey, so I was thinking, I don't know if we're going to have access to audio, or not audio, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever that, Wi-Fi, while we're at Backwoods.
No,
However,
Yeah, probably not.
however, I do want to record at Backwoods.
Yeah, honestly, that I'd be down for sure. I think
we
that'd
can
be fun.
we can make it a bonus episode. We can make it a bonus episode, and we can record like a regular episode before, I guess it would have to be Wednesday. That Wednesday, because let's see, April. Yeah,
I think I
because
might have that day off.
well, actually it'll have to be that Monday or Tuesday, because when I get off work Wednesday,
Sorry, bro.
are you
Did
shitting
you
your
hear
pants
that?
over there again?
Yes.
One per sode, bro. One per sode.
So when I get off work that
Oh
Wednesday,
my god.
we're driving.
Continue.
We're driving directly to Arkansas because we're staying with one of Lolly's friends who's coming to camp with us. And I definitely want to record an episode while we're at Backwoods.
For sure. Now, how are we gonna do that though? If Chris is not there.
I'll buy equipment if I have to.
There you go.
We could buy some fucking shirt mics and record in the van or something.
I mean, I do have a portable handheld audio recorder.
What van?
It's HD.
Eric's
could use
van
that.
or the
Ooh, here's the thing about
Or
Eric's
Dora.
van. Does not exist.
what happened to your van?
So the big red one?
I thought you had a van. What are you driving right now?
I mean, it's a Chrysler Pacifica, so kind of a van. That's actually the thing. I'm not sure how we're gonna get to Backwoods just yet. We're definitely gonna get there, but how is kind of up in the air. I don't really want to drive either of my cars, 'cause they're both on their last leg. I mean, I don't like them on the highway, and there's two of them. So I don't know about driving either of those cars down there. So I might see if my dad will let me borrow Big Red, but it's kind of the same situation.
Look, man, you might
but
just have to
if it
sacrifice
runs-
a vehicle.
Should somehow make it down there.
Yeah.
No, for
I
sure.
mean, I can always just I can always figure. Look, okay. So I am going to record an episode, be it a bonus episode or otherwise, at Backwoods.
Oh, 100%. I'm right there with you.
So what I can do is, if for whatever reason, because of vehicular issues, you're not there.
Oh,
I'll
no,
have-
no. See, you misunderstood. I said I will 100% definitely be there. If I have to fucking walk, I'm going to that festival for sure. Somehow. I'll rent a car if I have to. We're going to be there.
Yeah,
So,
rent a fucking car.
Yeah, just fucking trash it out. Get the insurance. Be like, sorry. You pay people to clean these, right? Well,
Yeah.
it'd be so dirty, nasty. Returning it. Festivals just destroy cars. I love it.
Well, see,
I might see.
my rental the last time we went wasn't destroyed.
Y'all are a lot cleaner festival goers than
Mhm.
Eric is.
Yeah, I go
yeah.
all out. I straight up.
He throws shit in the car, doesn't care where it lands.
Yeah, man. I just basically unpack everything, and that's my little zone. My tent. You should have seen my tent at Backwoods last year. Dude, it was I just threw all my shit in it. Had a half-filled air mattress that I used as a pillow and just slept on the ground, like on my shit. Like a au natural. But I don't like dirty up the entire campsite. Just like my tent, my spot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
My car.
Yeah.
So.
You should probably not do that.
Why?
Because there's a cleaning fee. There is a cleaning fee if it comes back trashed.
I don't care.
All right.
If it's a rental car, that's something different.
Man,
if it's my car,
do, man.
It's just
a suggestion.
If I'm sitting there cleaning at a music festival, that means I'm spending $400 to be somewhere cleaning something.
I'm not talking about cleaning at the festival there, buddy. I'm talking about before you take it back. Clean it out.
I mean, I'd get the trash out and shit, but it's still gonna be dirty.
Why?
'Cause.
Yeah.
Because I said so.
Because I'm dirty, bruh. I use my car as an extension of the campsite.
All right. I mean, do whatever.
You feel me? I really want to see if my dad will let me borrow the big red van, because if that can make it down there.
I doubt that.
Oh, yeah. There's not really any problems with it other than the brakes. I mean.
Going up and down the mountain.
Yeah, because
we are going up and down mountain. Like, we will be going up a mountain.
That's true.
It's very hard braking on the way down.
I think the brakes are better now.
Going down and you're like, oh, fuck.
All right,
I want to say he got them fixed, but I don't know for sure. I can't say with full.
Bro, you'd probably be better off just renting a cheap, shitty car.
Ooh, like rent a U-Haul van for like $20 a day.
Don't do that. No, because you still have to pay for mileage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but I have to pay for mileage regardless. U-Haul or Avis.
Yeah, but U-Haul charges more for their per mile.
True.
Plus, you have to put the gas back in. In my rental, I don't think we had to put gas back in it, but in U-Hauls, you have to fill it back up where it was.
Most rentals are like that.
So, I mean, if you want to do it that way, I don't recommend it.
I'll just rent a helicopter.
Yeah,
airdrop in.
I mean, you might as fucking well.
You know? I'll
parachute down.
See, because I really don't want to hitchhike up there. Not like hitchhike, but like, catch a ride up there, because then you're stuck there until that person's ready to leave.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If you want out, because I have to be at work on Monday.
Oh, I don't.
So, yeah, I didn't want to, but I have to. It's the only way I could get the rest of the time off. I have to be at work on Monday. I was like, okay.
That fucking blows, because the festival's not even over until Monday.
Useless. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're leaving Sunday night.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So.
Fuck, man. All right. Sorry about your bad luck, friend.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man. It happens. There's usually not too many. There's not much going on.
Hey, at least he's getting to go.
Yeah.
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 There's usually not much going on Sunday and Monday.
Damn, dude. That kind of blows.
Yeah, houses are just super expensive. That's why I'm not going.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all on the same page as to why you're not going.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
At least I'll have the house.
Right. So that next year.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm out of subjects.
Yeah, neat.
I don't know if anyone else has anything else they want to talk about.
How's that for a subject?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Hold on.
Well, this has been another episode of the Rambles podcast. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell, comment below, and we'll talk to y'all next week.
Later.
Thumbs up your butt.